What's up? What's up? What's up?
Not Martin.
Oh, I was wondering what you gonna.
You a Martin girl or
I
you a
was just
Fresh
gonna
Prince
say
girl,
you must
Pierre?
like Fresh Prince. Cecily, I am
I am.
ghetto. I am like I like ghetto shit. I like Shanae living across the hall. I like her and Pam about to square up every time they see each other. I'm not no high school love story type ass nigga. Like no.
I love Fresh Prince. Hillary Banks is the blueprint. Jeffrey was fun. Oh my god. We- I'm so sorry. It's always gonna be Fresh Prince to me. Martin was too silly, and Martin was a trash ass nigga. Martin was annoying. Honestly, Gina was annoying to me. Like and it's funny, like because Martin is funny. So like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that
Right.
I don't like Martin or that I never liked Martin, but to me, it was like no comparison. Like the storylines just on Fresh Prince always was just more
It's
entertaining to
crazy
me
because they're both the bad
than.
boys. I never realized that. Damn.
Mm. And I think it's also like a certain type of humor. Like I think Martin does a lot of like physical humor, and
Oh,
he's
all that.
very like exaggerate. Yeah, like very like that. Like I don't like that type of
It's
humor. I
silly,
like
goofy. Yeah, you
storytelling,
like
writing.
funny
I feel
shit.
like the
Mm.
scripting was better just in Fresh Prince, and I liked the sets, the clothes. Like it was just like Will Smith shoe game on Fresh Prince. Oh,
Oh, he's so.
like every sneakerhead that I know says that he is like the blueprint, like for
He
Jordans.
had a
Like,
budget.
I mean,
Shit.
then there's obviously Hillary Banks. I mean, then let's go through the rotating cast of all the bad bitches
Oh,
that
oh. Well, no. Martin didn't have a lot of bad bitches, but he had the
Gina. He had
he
Gina.
had the like a lot of celebrities step through. Martin is like the
Yeah, my shit. Yeah, I like Fresh Prince living single.
I like living single.
Those Fresh Prince living single, and probably what would be my Jamie Foxx show.
You so grown. I feel like that was
I
grown
was.
TV shit.
That's my
Yeah, you
problem.
was a
That's
little
my
bit too
problem.
grown. You
that
was in
is
grown.
that was definitely
You
my
was in
problem.
grown. You was in grown
I was
people's
in grown folks'
business.
bed. Wait, but then that's also funny because I also felt like Martin was too. You know what it is? I was exposed to Martin first. Like I like my older sister and like the older people in my family liked Martin. So I think I associated Martin with
Being grown.
an adult being grown an
Okay.
adult show, so I didn't like it. I discovered Fresh Prince like on my own. I discovered Living Single on my own, and I felt like, oh, this is interesting. Like, let me, so I think that I think is the
Yeah.
difference because I do think Martin came out first, or maybe Fresh Prince came out first,
I think Martin came out
but
first.
maybe I just discovered Martin first. Anyway, this is not what we here
Oh
to
my
talk about,
god.
y'all. This is welcome to
Welcome to
the
first.
first and only show
Okay.
about female rap. I'm Cecily, also known as Bad Fat
And
Black
I'm Prince
Girl.
Pierre.
Now we off topic.
And we was going deep in and not this was it any rap girlies on that TV show? Did Lil Kim ever make an appearance on
um,
something?
on Fresh Prince. Oh, was there any rap girls on Fresh
I'm
Prince?
trying to see on Martin.
I know TLC was on Living Single one time.
Oh.
I feel like Lady of Rage was on one of them shows. I can't remember. Maybe I can't think of no rap girls that was on there though.
Damn.
And that's
Wait,
that's
Queen Latifah was
crazy
on
because I
Fresh
mean, Fresh.
Prince. I know that. Let me look it up. I remember
She
she had
was.
to be.
She was no. She was
Yes.
yes with the
What?
straws up the nose.
Yes.
And Will Smith was trying to play her because she was a
Yes.
plus size
Yes.
girl, but he was really in love with her.
Why my shit?
Period. Ooh, that's one of my favorite
My Google not
episodes
working.
too.
What is wrong with my Google? Okay, fuck it.
I know. Yeah, that's exactly. It's the episode that was in.
Okay.
It was an early episode too. Queen Latifah was on the show.
Okay.
Will Smith called himself liking her,
But she was
but
big.
he was ashamed because she was a plus size girl, and she was like, "Nigga, you thought I was gonna be pressed," which is always Queen Latifah's story. Like, I think she got that in her contract. Like, oh no, I'm not never playing no down and out
And I
ass.
love how Queen Latifah has always been plus size her whole career. She ain't like do
Period.
this, plus size
Nope.
matter, and then lose a whole bunch. Like Lizzo is smaller than me now.
Is she?
You haven't seen Lizzo?
Oh, let me look at Lizzo.
Lizzo just took a year off of music. She's doing her what do they call it when you don't go to college right after high school?
A gap
She's
year. Shut up, Pierre. You are so ghetto.
Cecily. She said she's doing a gap year. Type it.
Oh, she says she's
Yeah,
doing
she's
that.
doing a gap.
You know what? I'm like, she don't look that. I guess she's a
Girl,
little
yes, she
smaller, but
is.
she's still a plus size
Oh
person
yeah.
to
Oh
me. So I'm
yeah.
just like, I
Oh yeah.
guess,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, fine. All right. Oh, you know what? I can kind of see it in her face a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Anyway,
Make sure if you're listening, please make sure y'all give us ratings and reviews. Give us those 5 stars that we so deserve. Leave reviews in the review section. I told y'all we be reading them. We be in the comments. We read them. We're also on the social medias. We are on YouTube now. Cecily got us being YouTube aunties. So please, please, please give us all the love.
so last week we promised when we was reviewing Tina Snow that we was going to be back this week to talk about the VMAs, the 2024 VMAs. We were going to react to that, obviously, looking for the rap girls, talking about the rap girls. And spoiler alert, it ain't much to talk about because where were the rap girls at the VMAs? Like, what happened? I mean, obviously, my good sister Megan hosted. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I thought she did a great job, but I mean, I don't think anybody doubted that Megan was gonna do a good job because she has that type of personality for it. You don't think
no,
so?
I do think so. I do think so. I just think the VMAs has changed. Do you remember the VMAs when we were younger? The VMAs have just changed. Okay.
They're boring.
Cecily, we are so old. Cecily, we are so old.
I guess so.
We are so
because I ain't know none of the people. And I thought it was because they was white, but or not black.
Maybe.
But
No, because back in the days when Christina Aguilera got up there, when Britney Spears got up there, when Pink got up there, them white hoes had our attention. So it's not because these Sabrina Carpenters
Period.
and all these other girls are white. It's because we old.
Yeah.
Because Pink can swing from the ceiling all day long. We was up there like.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. We was into we was into it. And we was into the white girls. Yeah, I just, you know what? And I'm gonna come back to that too. But let's talk about Meg real quick. I absolutely loved Megan's tribute to Simone Biles. And when she came out with her little Olympics outfit, I thought that was so cute. They both from Houston. I thought that was so cute.
Yeah, the Beyonce costume.
And I loved the outfits. I mean, Megan just looks so damn good.
She really needs to do TV, like some form of TV.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she is, and I'm almost positive that Megan is gonna end up on somebody's The Voice, somebody's American Idol. Like, I'm already knowing that's where our girl is headed. Like, it feels very obvious to me.
I mean, a lot of the rap girls just really need to pay attention to the longevity of rap. I mean, if you keep rapping that long, you're obviously just going to be a problematic.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
It's just how rap works. It's just Lil Wayne always say.
Who do you think that's happened to?
Anybody who is still rapping after like 35, like. Whether it's niggas or bitches.
Crazy.
Yeah. And it's no shade. I know my favorite.
And you said they just become a problematic rapper. That's crazy.
Yeah. Cecily, shut the fuck up. But no.
Speaking of public service announcement, I'm wearing my Pink Friday press-ons that Nicki Minaj sent me.
I thought you wore them before. Is this another pair?
I didn't. I actually had sets on. I had been going to the nail shop, and I finally took my set off and went. So that's how I give my nails a break from one thing, and then I go to another thing. And I was in between.
Girl,
sets.
not you do them like your natural hair.
I do. I give. Yeah, you have to give your nails breaks because I have naturally weak and brittle nails anyway. So it really ain't nothing I can do to save them anyway. But yeah, I go back and forth between sets and pressies. And I was like, oh, I was like, should I go back get my nails done? I was like, wait, Nikki sent me something. So I have my Pink Friday press-ons, and I do have to say, I actually
They
really
good.
these get a pretty good rating for me. They are thick. They're not thin. They're pretty durable. Like you don't get a lot of pliability.
Right? How
Just
do you keep them
like you
on?
don't feel
Like
like
when
you're
you
gonna press
fighting?
them. You you glue them
Oh,
on.
they on glue.
What do
Press
you mean
on is
they?
glue nails.
Yeah, you glue them down. What you
I thought
mean?
press on
Yeah,
was
you
just
glue
you
them
just
on.
put them bitches on. I just remember back in the day
How
when
would they stay
I
though,
don't know. I
Pierre?
remember back in the day when bitches was fighting. They used to do this.
You can use adhesive sticky tabs, but honestly, even the adhesive sticky tabs are pretty strong. So like I don't know if they would survive like a fight, but you can like go through a full day and with just like some adhesives on. But yeah, I actually these are great. I will say I don't love the designs. That's what would stop me from wearing these just like all the time because of just like the
Not you
designs.
painted
Like
over
I feel
them.
like all of the designs I didn't paint over them. These are just like the original designs, but it's just like a basic, like shiny, like pearly pink, soft pink. She has some other ones with like some cherries on them. I feel like all the designs either feel like they're for old
Or
ladies
little
or
kids.
for younger or little girls. And I'm like, okay, let's get something in the middle. But I did just want to bring that up since you was talking about older rappers who
Oh,
were problematic.
oh,
So just
oh.
I'm just
But
playing.
yes, Megan.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Nikki.
Megan should. She should. I mean, cause she's on. She done released 5 fucking albums. She should start looking forward to what's next. Um, and I think
Not what's next. What she should
mm,
be looking into what
mm,
else?
what's next.
Diversify. What else? I think it's what
I think it's
else.
what's next, Cecily. After her recent sales, after like I would prefer. I would honestly prefer to enjoy Megan's old like this stuff that Megan has out right now. I would prefer to just listen to that for a while before I hear about a new Megan album.
I agree. I agree. And I think that's why I say what else, because it's like, what else can she do in the meantime before she comes back to music? I do think that we talk about this all the time. In general, all of these artists, y'all have to start. I hate that artists feel like they have to release music so frequently. And I honestly hate that this generation of music fans and listeners feel like somebody has fallen off if they haven't heard from them in a
Mm-hmm.
year. Like that's not what that means. That's not what that is. You know what? I was you saw that tweet that Glorilla, I think we was talking about it, where like somebody had tweeted like, oh my God, Glorilla fell off so fast and
Mm.
so hard and so fast. And then she retweeted, it was like, oh yeah, like I had actually bookmarked this because it put a battery in my back and it, she'd been releasing all these hits. But I'm like, that even then that was a crazy thing to say because like Glorilla ain't been out that long. Like
How she
how
fall
can she fall
off?
off yet?
She
Like
ain't
give
even.
her a
She's literally
second.
not even in her prime. Like let her get on first before she
Let her get on. Like
before she fall off.
y'all did who are we really out of auntie and uncle of this rap generation? Because I feel like all we do is complain. Because I'm like, this generation is really
They
like
fast
y'all are like,
movers.
who is viral right now? Okay, that means they the superstar, and in a moment they not no
They like,
more, they
oh,
fell off, which is so crazy because TikTok literally will stop showing your shit in a heartbeat, and your favorite influencer from 2 days ago will suddenly disappear. And it's not because they fell off; it's literally because the algorithm decided to stop showing they shit. Like, oh, child, y'all work my
oh, you so
nerves. But anyway, what did you think of Meg's performance?
oh. Can you go first? I hate seeming like a Megan hater. Go tell us that you like it, and so
No. I think that it was. I think that it was mid. I think that
okay,
it
okay,
was
okay, okay.
like. I think they tried to do too
Now I
much.
can jump in.
To yeah, like I think that they tried to do too much. Like obviously she was the host, so she hit all 4 stages. What I will say though is that Megan was doing full choreo that whole time, and Megan's mic was on. Also, though, I will say I love that she did Both Ain't Shit. Or was it Both Ain't Shit or was it
You
no. It
talking
wasn't
about
Both Ain't Shit. She performed a song that she doesn't often perform.
Konnichiwa?
No, maybe it was Both Ain't Shit. No. She performed a new song. It was one of the songs for Megan. Wait a minute. Megan track list. Now I got the why is it not
I
coming
know
to
what you're
me?
talking about, but I can't think of it.
It's okay, wait a minute. No, it was. It was Both Ain't Shit. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. Anyway, I like that she was performing a new song. Also, can I just say, I love that Megan performs his every time, and I love that the VMAs they didn't say no, don't perform. They said no, perform the parts we want to hear, baby.
But
I don't know why my headphone keep falling out.
what pissed me off about one of the performances, there's a part where she's walking to the next stage and you can hear the track, you can hear the backing track. She was supposed to be rapping that whole time and she like literally paid it dust. And that pissed me off because those were all the good parts of that song. And then when she made it to
Mm-hmm.
when she made it to the next stage, the song was basically over, and she went. I can't remember what song it was, but I'm like, damn, that was all the good parts to the fucking song. So I hate that she was. And as an artist, that practice. But when I get on the stage, I eventually end up doing what the fuck I want to do. I totally understand, Megan. I totally
Mm-hmm.
understand because it is so different when you're breathing different because all those people are fucking screaming. And what you practice when you practice walking to that stage is totally
Yeah.
different from when 10,000 people are there now. You out of breath and all that other shit. So I get it, but I was just pissed off, which is also why I don't think rappers should have backing tracks. But whatever. I hate when rappers rap over a track. Um,
Yeah. Well, and also, but can I be honest with you? I also feel like that's why rappers shouldn't be doing all that choreography. Hire
Excellent.
dancers, let them
We talk
dance.
about this all the
Hire
time.
dancers, let them dance so that you can do what?
Rap.
Rap. Because Megan's mic was
It was
on, and what basically ended up happening was that there were just a lot of times where she wasn't rapping because shit she couldn't, because she literally because singing and dancing
okay.
is not the
Okay.
same thing as rapping and dancing. Y'all have to understand that. It's not this. It is truly not the same thing. So yeah, there's gonna be parts where she's just not saying shit because she got to do this choreo, and then she come back to the song and she said she had a breath and we can hear it. Like, but I love that about Megan. I love that her mic is on, but I definitely be like, oh girl, they got you up there doing a lot. Like,
Major.
I don't know. I think I wanted like more theatrics. Here's something that y'all should know though. So the VMAs are usually held at the Prudential Center in New
Mm-hmm.
Jersey. Apparently this year, I don't know if folks know, they made a last minute decision to change the date of the VMA so that it would not conflict with the
The
presidential
debate.
debate between Kamala and with the presidential debate. So they moved the date at the last minute, and I think what happened with that is that they also were forced to move the venue because the awards were in Queens this year. And what I'm actually getting from a lot of the performances that I've seen is that it's quite possible that they have been rehearsing a lot of their things for it to be done at Prudential Center.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden it was at a
Okay.
different place that just has a little bit of a different layup. And I think it just ended up being
Okay.
that yeah, because I felt like that from a lot of different performers, like, because I was just like, okay, let me see like what the other performances is giving. And I felt like all of the performers kind of just didn't feel supernatural on stage. And I'm like, I wonder if this is because they changed venues
Mm-hmm.
at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just something to keep in mind. But I was expecting more like, I don't know, like theatrics. Like it should have, like her performance should have been the next biggest performance after Katy Perry's, who got the Vanguard Award, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of basic, it was just kind of like, oh shit, I guess I should perform. Let's go ahead
And
and
what's
give me,
crazy is her hosting um theatrics were better than the performance did. Like while she was hosting, every new thing, this bitch was coming out with snakes, different costumes, different all this other shit. And then when she
literally.
performed, it's one costume the whole time, out of breath. You done
Yep.
use all your talent on hosting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that she brought Yuki out. I think that was his first like televised. I think that was obviously his first VMAs. And I think that was like one of his first. Pierre, what you got to say about that
Cecily,
Japanese boy?
Cecily, if they don't lead them people up in Japan, if they don't lead them people up in Japan, that man got on that stage, beat all over the place. Ain't no subtitles on this. If and one of the things I said while watching the VMAs, and this has nothing to do with rapping, I said, America, we just too friendly. I said they ain't got no R&B category over there in Japan. Money long,
Yes, they
money long ain't coming out. Money long ain't coming out in Japan.
Pierre,
Money long ain't saying
please.
friend. Where have you been? No, she's not. Americans, we too. When right after that, they was like, okay, here's the next. What is it? K-pop, best K-pop song of the year. I was like, what? They don't have best R&B album of the year in Japan.
There's a documentary on K-pop that you need to watch, because what I also don't understand about the K-pop fandom is that, like, how are y'all supporting this slave labor, or how they put these groups together?
What?
Oh, you got to watch the doc. Oh, it's crazy. The K-pop shit. I never was fucking with it, because I was like, this is basically just the appropriation of Black culture. Like, they literally just K-pop. Now they making like K rap artists, K R&B artists. Like, I mean,
It's K
BTS
for
whole
Korea.
shit is basically
What
trying
is
to sound
K?
Korean, Korea. Yeah, and it's like Korean people making different types of American music, and a lot of it is very R&B inspired, because of course,
I never
like,
knew K-pop was
Black.
Korean pop. Like they, I'm sure.
Yes, and yeah. So I already was not fucking with it just because of that. It also just be too many people in the group. I can't do it. But then when I also found out about like the working conditions of those artists, and like how they create like these essentially
Instant
like labels,
bands.
they're like these companies. They create companies where they literally have like dozens and dozens, sometimes hundreds of like trainees. They're called, like, because everybody wants to be like what they call a K-pop idol. So like, you essentially, like, you will train at this record label, and if they decide that they're ready to put together another group, if you're doing well, then they'll decide to put you in the group, like based on what you can do. Like, are you going to be the rapper of the group? Are you going to be the singer? Are you going to be like
Oh,
the
that's
vibe
like
person?
European.
And
Okay,
then like, but you're training for years and years and years. You might not ever make the group. You might
Cecily,
make the
that's
group.
how
The
we
group
used to.
might not
That's
ever.
how we used
Then
to
you
do it.
don't get paid. And you don't get paid until they. It's like actually kind of sick. Like, I don't know. I don't.
that
No. You gotta. I'm gonna just send you
that's
the
how we used to
documentary.
do
It's
it, and that's
like
how we got the best
sick.
motherfucking artists, and we need to bring that back. I ain't mad at you, Korean
Okay,
people. We used to have artists.
not
We
y'all.
used to
Okay, so
have
you want to do the Hunger
yes, we
Games?
used to have artists on the shelves for years doing artist development until they were ready. Now,
And Pierre, what if I told you? And what if I told you that they still don't be talented?
oh my god!
I watched one of the little girls perform at the VMAs this year. That was from her. She's like the solo artist from Blackpink. She one of the solo artists from Blackpink, which was one of the K-pop groups.
You know, I always wanted to go
It
overseas
wasn't
and be a
given.
star. You know how some people, when they wasn't popping in the U.S., they used to be like, "No, she dope overseas."
Hell yeah, you can go. You can go take over Brazil. Goddamn it, you go take over Brazil. Brazil, the second biggest market outside the U.S.
Like
Shit, you can go take over
what people,
take over Brazil, take over India.
what people don't know
Huh.
is Kelly Rowland is Beyonce in London and like in Europe, like. And when I went to go see Beyonce in London, Kelly also had a show out there, and I'm like, everybody be like, and all Kelly like deep cuts that we don't listen to, like she play that shit over there.
And they be fucking with it. Listen.
Oh,
Okay, well, let's talk about the only other
I was
female
just
rap
gonna
performer at
say
the VMAs.
Glorilla. I like this Cecily. I like.
I loved it.
Oh, okay.
Glorilla's, speaking of artist development, Glorilla's, let me tell you something. CMG, they developing the fuck out of Glorilla, and they're doing it without taking away from her authenticity as an artist. And like I don't feel like Glorilla is like less of herself. I just feel like she's a better performer.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like she has more stage presence. Like she is developing so beautifully into an artist. Like, and I think it's like Glorilla really heard all of the criticisms about not only just her, but female artists in general. And I do think this is the thing that's setting Glorilla apart from folks like Ice Spice and like
Sexy
Sexy
Red.
Red, because at the end of the like at the end of the day, like Glorilla is developing as an
And
artist.
we're watching it.
Her
It's so.
performances are amazing. Her visuals are amazing. Like Glorilla ain't had no bad music video yet. And also Glorilla, the substance of Glorilla's music, in my opinion, is a little bit deeper than the substance of like even Sexy Red or Ice Spice music to
What is
me.
Ice Spice
But
music
that's, you
about?
know,
I
that's
never got into her
yeah,
lyrics.
yeah, exactly. Literally, exactly. And like I know what Sexy Red music is about, but there's no storytelling. There is no kind of like Glorilla is gonna tell you what happened. Glorilla gonna tell you what happened in her songs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For
and so I'm very proud of
For
her.
those who did not see it, Glorilla started off with the yeah, Glow, and she did a whole like Janet Jackson tribute. She had on the Rhythm Nation type jacket with the hat and all of her
The
dancers, the
trench.
trench coats, yeah. And like the camera just went full. It's called a full barrel. It went straight down the middle, and like all the dancers were lined up. It was all girls. They all had on their Rhythm Nation hats, and it was a modern day trench coat. It was shiny, and it was glow. Step in the big. Oh, it started off with run up, get done up, run up, run up. It's all you MySpace girlies. Y'all know that was our shit on. If we beeping, I got you. If we beeping, I got you. Anytime you was into it with a
You
bitch,
so ghetto.
I changed my song to that. Anytime I was into it with a motherfucker, you go on my page, it's run up, get done up, run up, get
Yeah.
done up. And it was just interesting to see people like Taylor Swift in the audience saying, "Yeah, glow."
Yeah, they was
Glow.
in it. And the stage setup, it was like set up like an office
Yeah,
cute, like it was like an office setup, like
yeah.
and basically she was like blowing up,
Uh,
almost like blowing up
so the
corporate,
thing
blowing,
is,
yeah, like it was just
so what I liked about VMAs this year is and I just have to go back and watch and see if they did it every year. But there was a theme that they made. It looks like they made every performer do, because every performer had to bring out a laptop or some type of digital thing. So this year, the theme had to be something to do with like digital and getting online, because
Oh, I didn't know
every
that. That you think they had a thing?
every um every single performer had something to do with a laptop, and they had to slam the laptop. So I'm like, what type of theme is this? Like the
Yeah.
so for Glows, some girl was typing on the laptop, and they was like Cecily said, they were blowing up the office, and that's when she went. It's
Mm-hmm.
7 p.m. Friday and 95
Yeah.
degrees.
Camila Cabello had like thrown a
Yeah,
laptop on the
yes,
ground.
yes. Everybody was doing something with with
Yeah.
with with the theme, and I was like, what is going on?
Mm. Now, Glorilla had a little wardrobe malfunction during her performance. Like her whole, she was, so when she took off the trench coat, she had on like a bra top. Her whole bra top came undone, and it was very obvious she didn't have nothing else. So there's a part where she's sitting down and she's rapping and she's just holding her boob. She never breaks a step, never messes up the words. One of her dancers literally comes behind her and closes it back up. Also, never loses a count, never breaks a step. And like the show just went on, and like it didn't sully the show for me. I was like, the fact that they handled it so gracefully, I'm like, Glow, you ate that.
And
You ate that. I'm proud of my girl. I'm sorry.
and it goes, it's the curse of the Janet Jackson, baby. For those who don't know,
Wait,
the word
do you think she did it on
I don't
purpose to
know.
like be an homage to
I don't
Janet?
know. But for those young people who are listening in, the word wardrobe malfunction was coined because of Janet Jackson's Super Bowl performance. That's where wardrobe malfunction came from. Um, she did a performance with Justin Timberlake and her bra came off just like Glorilla's.
Wait, and that's I had not put that together until just now. Like, let me find out Glow playing her wardrobe malfunction
Even
because
that
she was
is so
already doing a
sexy.
Janet
That's
tribute.
sex. Like I love Glow.
Glow,
Glow.
let me, yeah, because I'm not mad at you. If that's what you did, Glow, if you playing that out, I'm not
I
mad at you
love
for that.
Glow.
I'm not gonna
I
hold.
love Glow.
I love Glow too. Glow can't do no wrong. But okay, you was talking about like the crowd and like how into Glow they was. Like when I say this VMAs was boring, it was boring in a lot of it wasn't just because it wasn't a rap girl. Like I felt like the crowd was weird. Like first of all, the VMAs always has like a fan pit right in the
But
front, but I
Cecily,
felt
they have
like
the
it was like a fan
and
pit
then the
and
celebrities all the
then
way
some
back.
fan rows. The celebrities
Why?
was in the
Taylor
goddamn
Swift in the bleachers. Why? Why is Taylor Swift in the
baby.
nosebleeds?
They had the celebrities in the 200 section. In the 100s, you know how you have like the ground and you have like just the regular 2-digit numbers. Then they have the 100s and the 200s. I swear to God, y'all, the celebrities was in the 100s. Like, what? What was the setup? Like, how was they supposed to come accept their awards, baby? What they said, listen, everybody just come backstage if you nominated because you ain't gonna be able to come get your award from your seat. Like, and I feel like it made and I just felt like the energy was weird, but I'm like, yeah, part of the reason the energy is probably weird because they far as hell away, they can't even see what's going on. On top of the fact that, when you perform for the VMAs, you're performing for the televised performance. You're not performing for the audience. So it's already awkward to watch those performances in person anyway, because they're not looking at you. They're looking at all the different cameras that are set up because they know ultimately people are going to be rewatching this, on their YouTube, on their laptops or whatever. But I just felt like everybody was so far back. The crowd was weird. I also felt like, I don't know,
they said
it was weird reactions to Megan that I was like peeping. I was like, damn, do people really not like Megan? Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like people was not excited enough for me. Like when she was out there. Now the fan pits was going crazy for me.
It's that Queen Voodoo.
But I felt like
it's that voodoo.
I'm like, yeah, and what I'm wondering is, has it become like I was like, is it just that Megan is a polarizing figure, so people don't want to be seen like doing too much or too little? Like, I don't know. I just felt like it was like weird
people
energy.
Have picked their sides. People have picked their sides. And that's when beef has just gone too far. Like,
it's gone too far. Like, it's gone too far because baby, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. There was a part where Tyler.
Everybody want that feature. Everybody want that Nicki feature.
There was a part where Tyler was dancing to Megan and the camera noticed the camera was on her and stopped.
Going crazy. She was.
And then she stopped.
And she saw the camera.
And gave the camera a weird face. And I do actually think she was just trying to have like a funny camera reaction.
No.
But I don't think that she considered how that was going to go over.
Think so. Cecily.
Afterwards.
As a Barb.
You think it was intentional?
Cecily, as a Barb, there have been times I've been in the clubs dancing to Cardi and Megan, and my friends have pulled out their camera to show people, like, here go that Barb dances, and I have did that same stop. I know that stop.
But Pierre, that's because you're insane. Like, that, come on now. Like, we cannot be comparing this to like, people of sound mind and body. Like, let's chill.
But the VMAs put the celebrities back there ever since Lil Mama jumped on that stage. They said they said we need time for y'all to get up to this stage.
Wait. That's so ironic because not a female rapper
crash
ruin the VMAs for everybody else, child, because that's literally, I was like, damn, like, are we seeing the death? Is this like the real like death of hip hop moment? Like, is hip hop really just finally on kind of her last little, well, not her last leg. I just think that we've been seeing for the past few years, hip hop has not been the dominant genre of music, and it's been for the first time in like 15 years that hip hop, has not been like the most dominant genre. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like we really, really saw that at this year's VMAs. Like, all the rappers want to be pop stars. And also just, I mean, honestly, and I just think that people are less, I think that the pop girls are having a comeback. I mean, like, I don't know none of them. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to, Sabrina Carpenter because Beyonce said she likes it in that interview. So I'm gonna go ahead and listen to Chaperone and all of them. But is that her name? Is that her name, Chaperone?
No.
What is it? Know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna listen to the girls, because Beyonce said she liked them. But girl, I didn't know none of these people, and I do just want to say, let me just get this off my chest real quick before we go into a brief little ass last. Having watched some of the singers and some of the non-rappers perform, they can't sing either. Oh. So when we get this, I'm so sorry. When we start talking about like talent and like, the rap girls just don't have talent and that's why the genre is what it is. Baby, apparently all of these genres are suffering from the same thing. And so I've always felt like that, but I was like, maybe it's just because baby, who is Jessie Murph? I watched some girl named Jessie Murph perform. She was like country type pop. I said, oh, Dolly Parton would be ashamed.
Dolly Parton
Camila Cabello can't sing.
Dolly Parton is alive and well.
But I'm just, and I bet you if she was, I mean, it wasn't given for me. It wasn't given for me. I just don't think that. I think that as we said, music in general is suffering. That's what I'm gonna say. Whenever some people say y'all just don't want to admit that the state of mainstream rap is just in trash. It's the entire music industry is trash. It's right
mainstream
now.
Music.
Everybody got to go pluck. Yeah. Everybody got to pluck out their faves and figure out
y'all fave album
who y'all like, because
y'all fave album wasn't that good either.
Who fave?
Okay, let's go to Aslan.
Who you talking about? No, I literally have no clue who you're talking about.
The world's fave.
I know you ain't talking about Cowboy Carter. I know, Pierre. I shut all this shit off right now. I know you are not sitting here talking about Cowboy Carter was not that good. Pierre,
I did not say it was trash. I'm talking about as far as repeat value,
as far as talented music, as far as musicianship. We're talking about talent. That's what I was just talking about. I'm talking about girls getting on the VMA stage and not knowing how to sing.
But we were also
not having.
But no, we were talking about that. But we were also talking about how music and mainstream music just isn't like it's all suffering right now. And her album is one that to me suffered. It did not do as
you are suffering.
It did not do as well as Renaissance.
It did not do as well as Renaissance, and it did not do as and Renaissance did not do as well as a bunch of her other albums. And that for sure. Okay, but you're talking about what did well, baby. We're not talking about what sounds good and what good music is.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, let's just be clear. We're talking about what good music is.
Okay, but I said it didn't.
Because let me tell y'all something. Because let me tell you all something right now, including you, Pierre.
And she's looking at the camera, y'all.
Beyonce's worst album.
It's better than these bitches.
Beyonce's worst album will be better than some of y'all faves classic best body of works. Some of the fucking rappers too.
I agree.
Her verses on the Carters with her men
the Migos wrote
are fucking up some of the rap girls' whole discography. Pierre, don't play with Beyonce like that. Have me get my deep voice on you.
Oh, you from Texas?
Fuck is you talking about? You just pissed me off. Anyway, we going to ask last because I'm tired of talking to him now. He made me mad.
Oh, girl, I still like Cowboy Carter.
He just made me mad.
This ain't Texas.
Okay, Pierre, what we doing for ask last?
Ask last, of course. It's what the world is talking about. It's what Twitter was talking about. Everybody is comparing the Nicki hosting to Megan's hosting. Now, just to give Megan her props, the viewership went up like 6%. Everybody's saying if that is true, bitch, the gays are about to have a great fall.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because y'all gonna make it about eating ass. All right. Ooh. Y'all. Take us
Make
out,
sure
Pierre.
y'all, if y'all want to hear that long ass, we just did a long
Yeah.
ass last.
This was an ass last heavy episode. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry to the regular listeners. The patrons really won this week.
So y'all know y'all got to sign up for Patreon to listen to the ass last. Whew, that was long. Make sure y'all give us
Yeah.
5-star ratings and reviews. Like we told y'all, we really need them. We need y'all to give us those ratings, reviews. Tell us how much y'all love us. We tell y'all how much we love y'all. Follow us on all the social medias. Of course, Cecily is on the TikTok, Bad Fat Black Girl. The girl is crazy. Every time I log into the TikTok, I see one of her videos. Follow us on Instagram, Purse First Show, where y'all be in them comments starting a whole bunch of stuff, and y'all be bringing the stand accounts to our account. Cecily will reply to every single stand account. She be having times. Don't come over there talking crazy because Cecily will respond back. Period. And you can follow me, Prince Charming P, on social media, Twitter. I'm usually on the Twitter.
Period. And watch this. I don't know if we mentioned, but to watch this on YouTube. Absolutely, watch us on YouTube. Y'all really loved our Doechii discussion of Doechii's album. So yeah, fuck with us over there. And with that, we'll holla. Purse First is supported by Critical Minded, an initiative to invest in cultural critics of color, co-founded by the Nathan Cummings Foundation and the Ford Foundation. Y'all are way better than this year's VMAs, okay? Thank y'all.
Oh, that was cute.